Now, with sales increasing by 400% over the past few weeks, rosé wine is clearly one of our favourite summer tipples.
But do you know how to pick the perfect pink? Well, expert Helen McGinn is here now. But first, we asked you earlier, is it OK to put ice cubes in your wine? Helen, is it OK to put ice cubes in your wine?
Oh, it is definitely OK to put ice cubes in your wine. Warm rosé is the same as cold tea. No point.
No, I agree. We actually asked you, did a vote, we'd had a poll. Should rosé wine ever be drunk with ice cubes? Yes, 67% of you said yes. No, only 33%. So
Listen, I think we're in lockdown. You do what the hell makes you happy right now.
Absolutely.
Annie says add ice if that's what you enjoy. I even put some lemonade in sometimes. I don't care what anyone says. Quite right too.
Suzanne says just freeze rosé and make wine ice cubes. That's
a good
clever.
idea. Yeah,
Done that.
And Louise says 100% for ice. I even like an ice cube or two in a glass of Prosecco.
Amanda says, I have glasses with a liquid outer. You keep them in the freezer, then your wine stays cool without the need for ice. Job done.
That's a good idea.
That's brilliant.
Right, let's have a tasting, shall we?
So we've got this special wine, first of all, haven't we? This wine, ice wine.
Rosé that has ice cubes in it. It's not an ice wine. That's a whole different ball game. So this is specially designed. It's called Rosé Piscine, which is
not a
swimming
great
pool.
name.
It's a rosé swimming pool. Piscine is a swimming pool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And actually, that's what they call it in France. Rosé Piscine is rosé that they chuck ice into. So they've been all over it for ages. They just don't tell us.
Right. OK. Oh, fair enough. Well, we've now got it on its own and with ice.
It's very sweet.
Mm.
It's really sweet.
There's a lot of sugar in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of sugar in there. That's not for me, that one. But that I can see with ice, it dilutes the sugariness.
Well, the ice, it's chilled it down, so that's killed off some of the sugar.
Well, and I would imagine as well that exactly the ice will just, if it cools it, it'll knock out that sweetness a bit. So I'd put lots of ice in that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what that's doing is it's just not the ice is chilling it down and taking the taste away.
So why have a sugary wine?
Yeah, don't know.
More sugary than normal.
Don't know. We're not sure about that one. This is a posh one, this next one.
All right, so you're on to the Mirabeau Rosé first. Now, this one is basically, it's a benchmark Provence rosé, I think. It's an English couple who moved down to Provence about 10 years ago. This is their 10th vintage. And if you take a big smell of this one, what you'll smell, hopefully, especially compared with the last one, although I haven't tried the last one, is lots of lovely red fruit. So that's the Grenache that's in there.
That's how I imagine rosé. Like, if I'm going to have a glass of rosé, that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Exactly. Really smooth, really fresh, crisp, and
lovely.
Dry. Provence rosés are always bone dry. So if you like your wines dry, then that's definitely for you. I'm quite excited about the next one.
Yeah, I've not tasted
this one. Is it Kylie's?
It's Kylie's rosé.
Cheers, Kylie.
I know. And I was slightly dreading tasting this in case I didn't like it because it's Kylie's, but
it's actually really nice.
It looks beautiful. I mean, it looks like a Provence rosé. It's really smart, really stylish packaging. But actually, the grapes are from the Languedoc, so a kind of wider region in southern France.
I think that's very drinkable.
That's really lovely. Yeah. And also, it's not very expensive either, is it?
So it's £9 in Tesco. And the other thing I love about it is it's actually quite deceptively punchy. There's quite a lot of fruit in there, but again, it's dry.
Yeah, I like that one.
Well done, Kylie.
Yeah, really nice.
Lovely.
Well done,
really
Kylie.
Nice.
But it's lovely. The next one is an English rosé. Now, this one, if you haven't tried English wine, this is a really good place to start because it's such good value. It's under £10, £8.99 in Aldi, and it's made exclusively for Aldi by the Lyme Bay Winery down in Devon. And this blends the Pinot Noir grape with Dornfelder, which is grown more widely here.
That's not dry, is it, that one?
Yeah, it is dry.
Is it? It's got a slightly... What's that thing then?
Well, it's got a touch of not unpleasant, a touch of bitterness to it. It's got just catches on the side of your tongue.
Slightly, yeah, I don't know what it's slightly. I mean, it's nice, but I definitely prefer these two. These two are in the same category for me.
I think it's really it's subtle. It's quite classy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it has that. What English wines often have is that touch of hedgerow about them, which this one has. very classic English taste, that sort of, like, you know, like some
Very
of
nice.
Yeah.
Right, next one, we've got, I don't want to get my rosés mixed up. This one here is from Sicily, Santa Teresa. So it's a blend of Frappato and Nero d'Avola, which are both local grapes. And what I love about this one, it's organic, under £10, and a bit more punchy. As you can see, I mean, the colour's a bit darker. And if you taste that one, I think you just get a bit more bite in there as well. So it's...
See, I think it's that bite. Once it starts, people will have their individual taste preferences. For me, it's that bite that I'm not so keen on. I prefer it down that end when it's a bit...
It's also got a little touch of bubble gum.
Has it?
Yeah, well, I think it's just got, because the volcanic soil there, it just gives the wine quite a bit of energy. So there is more going on there. These are very easy drinking on this side. This side, there's more going on. Still very easy to drink, I have to say.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, all good.
This one here, the next one, Tesco Finest Malbec. Now, this one is, I picked this because, A, it's great value, but also it just shows you what the Malbec grape can do. We're so used to drinking Malbec as a red grape, but rosé is made from red grapes. That's what gives it the colour.
Like
So this one here, you still get that kind of classic raspberry fruit that you get in Malbec, but just more lightly done.
It's more, whereas a lot of these, if you shut your eyes, it takes you sometimes think you were drinking a white wine.
I was going to say that doesn't taste like a rosé.
This is more towards, I think, towards the red end. You can taste the Malbec in it. It's almost, if you shut your eyes, you could be drinking a very light red.
Exactly that. It has got more weight to it as well, but they've made it so that it is quite light in colour. So, you know, in the old days, this might have been made a bit more darker, but they're making them paler because Provence is so trendy. But
we got 20 seconds to slug this next one.
This one you can slug very easily. Again, organic Spanish Tempranillo from Marks and Spencer's. The colour much darker, a real pop of colour on this one. Bit more punchy again, a little bit more sugar in there as well. Natural
I was going to say, quite sweet.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't like your wines too dry, then give this one a go.
Well done,
Thank you.
Have a lovely afternoon with all those open bottles.
Yeah, enjoy.
I know, can't think what I'm going to do.